Do we have video, Dallas? What's going on here? Oh, all right, good enough. Seems to be working okay. Seems like I understand what it's like to try to live stream and have bad internet. And does the audio sound all right? Jeez, oh Pete's. Maybe it's because I changed the title to Hangout Attempt. Now it's gonna work. Whatever. If it doesn't work, I don't care. I'm just gonna go get some pizza or something to cheer myself up. Hey, stop asking me, laptop. All right. Well, now that I got a full crowd here, I picked up a box of this this Walgreens Fairfield $5 box. It comes with 100 cards and 1 pack. Everybody knows what this is that's probably watching this. Sounds like you have a hot dog in your mouth, but other than that, no, that's because I usually do. Hope it works. It's my first ever live stream, or my 4th of the day, however you want to count it. But I think what some of us are planning to do starting next week is open up one of these each week, I want to say, or is it each month? I guess maybe we haven't completely decided. I believe it's each week starting next week. And pulling out any Sabos that come out of here, and then we accumulate the Chris Sabos to determine who wins. And the whole point is whoever wins gets to select a charity for the rest of us. Oh, it is weekly, Dallas? Okay. Gets to choose a charity for the rest of us to donate a X amount of dollars to. I don't know, $5 or whatever it is. Yeah, right, Austin. So that's going to be starting next week, but I did not know that. I thought it was starting today, so I actually picked one up. And then when I found out it was going to be next week, I was like, I am not going to wait out to open this for a whole week. I will just end up having a few beers and opening it, and probably regretting it because I didn't put it to use. So I'm going to consider this a teaser. Any hits, aka Sabos, that come out of this will not count towards my my goal. But so I was trying to figure that out. So are we just doing Chris Sabo, or are we doing Chris Sabo and Gilkey and Wathen, or are we doing the Beckett thing? I was trying to read back into the right, Austin. I was trying to read back into the chat, but I couldn't figure out what the consensus was. Sabo, Plunk, Quisenberry. All right. That kind of opens the doors a little bit if that's the case, because I don't know. I've opened up a few of these, and I don't think I've ever gotten a Chris Sabo. I feel like it would be a pretty memorable experience if I had gotten one. So we'll see. I mean, I guess the one person who might end up getting a Sabo, Plunk, or I honestly, I would think that the Quisenberry would be kind of in high demand as far as what's in these. I would expect a Quisenberry to be in here before a Sabo, but I don't know. We'll see. I did a comparison on my, like, the last video I did. I don't know when I did that, like a week ago or whatever. I did a comparison between this $5 Fairfield box and the one from Five Below. And to be honest, I got, I have it literally right here. I got this hit out of it. And I'm not sure if it's a hit because I've never heard of Marcus Giles. But it's the only thing that was in there. Literally the only thing. That, and I think a 1984 Rusty Staub I set aside and considered a hit. The Five Below $5 box from Fairfield blew it out of the water. All cards go to John Jabs, FMF, of the Plunk, Sabo, and Quisenberry. We just put it together, care package of our pulls. Yeah, we'll all send them to Jonathan H, and he can put together a huge box, and we'll all pitch in for shipping and just send it to him and make him open it and make him go through every single card and tell a personal story about each card or whatever he's got on his mind about each card. I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I think it'd be funny just to go on eBay. I bet you can get a lot of Quisenberries, like a 50-card lot of Quisenberries for a few bucks. I think that would be funny just to load up on those and send it to him. You're a Miggy fan, right, Brennan? Well, I was. I got his bobblehead here with a 84 relic. Well, kind of an 84 relic, 84 design relic. I liked Miggy. He was a staple player in Detroit for a long time. Brought a lot of fans to the ballpark. I think a lot of people stay away from the ballpark now, knowing that he's going to be in the lineup. But he was definitely somebody to go to the park and watch. I remember when we got Prince Fielder, and they signed him to like a 9-year contract in Detroit. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get a new jersey. So I went and got a Prince Fielder, like the authentic one that you can get at like the team shop or whatever, and it was like $150. And I was like, this is a good investment. Going to last me 9 years. It's only going to be like $12 a year. It's going to be a great, great investment. And or $15 a year or whatever. And that 2 years later, they traded him off, and then a couple years after that, he retired. So not the best investment, but that was a fun year. 2012, 2013, those years, especially 2012 when Cabrera had that triple crown, and they ended up going and getting swept in the World Series, but they swept Austin's Yankees. I'm just throwing all my Tiger cards together for you. Oh, nice. Do you have a lot of Tigers cards, Dallas? There's not a lot of like really exciting Tigers cards. I'm starting to realize as I'm collecting Tigers cards is there's nothing that there's no real chase card. Like who's the real chase card? Alan Trammell rookie card? I don't know. Yeah, Austin. Yeah, it's one of the best moments in. Oh yeah, Al Kaline, I guess. Yeah, I guess we got to go all the way back to the freaking 50s and 60s to to figure out what the best chase card is. We'll open up a box of 63 tops and go for an Al Kaline. Rocky Calavito. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just collect anybody who's, when I open packs, anybody who's in a Tigers uniform, I collect and put aside. And one of these days I'll go through it all and organize it by year or something and try to just build like the team sets from each year. But I don't know. We'll see. I got to have a lot of time on my hands to go through that. Anyway, I also have here, because I know you guys are just dying to know, all four of you that are in here, dying to know what this is. Chad Hopkins, some of you guys see him around, sent me this today, or I got it today. And I wasn't really expecting, I know Austin said that he wanted to send me something in return for that Buck Showalter ball that I had. Actually, when I got that Buck Showalter ball, I was actually going for a Jim Leland autographed baseball, and it was like a lot. It was like you get the Jim Leland and the Buck Showalter, and it was like a price that was like a good enough price to where I was just willing to only pay for the Jim Leland. I was like, oh, I'll get the Buck Showalter. I just always knew him as the Orioles manager. Chad is the man. Chad is the man. So I actually opened it up to look inside what it was, and I wanted to feature it in this video. But it says I've been streaming for 8 minutes, and I've just been talking in response to Austin Farmer's comment. So I might as well break something open and show you what Chad sent me. So I was actually blown away. Like I said, I didn't send that in hopes of anything in return. I was just like, there's somebody out there who loves Buck Showalter, and and I don't. So that was definitely a feel-good thing to do to send off and send it to an individual who cares about Buck Showalter. And in return, I got a ton of Tigers cards. So I'll roll through these for those who enjoy seeing some junk wax Tigers. And you got your Lance Parrish, Lou Whitaker, your Alan Trammell. I'll just roll through these quickly. Jack Morris. A lot of these I didn't have. Like, I don't have 91 Fleer Ultra. I didn't have any of those. I didn't have any cards from this set. What's this? Is this 88 score? I might have some 88 score. The score cards all kind of look the same from 88 to 91. About to fire up the grill, beer in hand, but I'm listening. That is a good thing to do. That is what I wish I was doing right now. And I might still end up doing that. Sent me a whole variety of different years from Tigers. So I will, at some point I'll go through and, I don't know, bind them up or whatever. Austin, you can't drink anymore. Chad almost played for Buck. Was Chad like, I don't know, was he a minor league player? Or, did Buck Showalter coach? I'd like to know that story. That's pretty cool. Is that why he's a big Buck Showalter fan? Because I feel like being a Buck Showalter fan is very specific. Are we got the circle here. What's going on? I thought I turned my man. Stop chatting in Discord, people. Causing my thing to lag. Well, he sent me. So the Tiger cards are super cool, but he sent me about every single Pudge card that I did not have yet. Like literally, I don't think I had any. I did have this one, but not in this good of condition at all. A bunch of Rangers cards. And I'm a pretty big Rangers fan. I'm a much larger Tigers fan. I don't know if you noticed the backdrop here is Globe Life right here on my desk. Chad told me he was traded in the minors when Buck was hired. Chad played in the minor leagues? Holy smokes. Plenty hyper off your Starbucks. But I will definitely get these Pudges top loaded and into my little Pudge case. So Chad is definitely the man. I'll reach out to him. He sent me a nice little letter to go along with it. And Globe Life will be no more. I know that's sad. I got to go. I was at Globe Life 2 times this year. Saw the Cardinals and the Mariners. Yeah. I think if I remember right, the Rangers won both times. The Rangers beat the Cardinals when we were there and beat the Mariners when we were there. But I'll be reaching out to Chad to personally thank him, and at least that way he has my contact information. Going to be there the 27th against the Yankees. Oh, is that going to be the last game at Globe Life? Or do they have another one after that? The Yankees, man, that'll be cool. So, second to last. Okay. That's still pretty cool, though. At least to get to soak it in one last time. I didn't understand why they were closing the stadium. I don't know. I think it's a pretty nice stadium. It's 25 years old or so. But then again, the only times I've ever really gone are in early to mid-May, and I can understand why sitting out in left field maybe on an August afternoon could be pretty miserable. Really, sitting anywhere in that stadium could be pretty miserable. It seemed like it was still pretty hot when we were there, at least compared to Michigan weather. Still fairly hot. New one will have a dome, I believe. I think so, yeah. It looked like the construction on it looked like it was going to have a dome. It looks really nice this was in May, so it wasn't like the structure and everything was there and some of the signage, but it looked really nice. So without further ado, I'll get cracking into this. At least I have a chase card now. Seems like when I get into these, I'm like, I don't really know what I'm looking for, and they're kind of hard to open, so it's not going to be super easy if anybody tries to cheat the system on these. You're going to have to pretty much rip the entire top off to get in there and throw a Sabo in there if you wanted. Pack doesn't look super desirable. It looks like Score. So I think it was it Eric Jab's video he put out, and he said that he was meeting with some guy who was buying like 160,000 cards or whatever it is. I was watching through, and part of the conversation they said that they're all junk commons and they're the ones that were all team bagged. And he said most of these, the guy said, I think most of these end up with Fairfield. Fairfield's went up in prices in College Station, Texas. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they were $4.99 at the Walgreens I was just at. There's only one left though, but there's tons of Walgreens in Grand Rapids, and I think they have them at CVS too, if I remember right. But I don't know if how much Fairfield vets their the cards that are. I was right. 90 score. I would rather have like an 88 Donruss or something, but 90 score. Whatever. We'll pull a Sosa or a David Justice. $8.99 at CVS. Holy smokes! Is it the ones that are $8.99 at Walgreens are the ones that come with 3 packs and a single card? $5.99 at College Station. Oh, okay. College Station, home of the Bushes, the old Bushes, I think, right? I think when Barbara Bush died, it seemed like they had like a big thing going to College Station. I don't know. That's about all I know about College Station. Looks, I see a bunch of 90 Donruss in here, so we'll see. Like I said, the Five Below $5 box whooped these. Whoops. $4.99 at Walgreens. Yeah, that's how much these were. If you guys have any, I don't know if you guys have Five Belows where you are, but Five Below has them. They have those, and they have. Seemed like they had some Heritage packs, and they had top 2018 Series 1. And they also had 2019 Series 1 as well. Bushes are buried at their library built on campus. I don't know why. Why wouldn't they just be buried at like Arlington? Well, I don't know. I guess I don't want to seem insensitive. I don't know if that's. We have Five Below here. Never been. I don't know. I would check it out. I didn't know they had baseball cards. I just said, and even when Jabs had that video of him like checking Five Below versus Dollar Tree, that was kind of a while ago. He said there wasn't any baseball cards there at Five Below. But they have a ton of these little like box ones, and what I like about those is you get like a nice hard case, which I would pay, I don't know, 99 cents, $1.49 for at a LCS. All right, let's get into this. Ron Kirkavise. Cool. Hey, Mark McGuire. I'll take that out of 90 Donruss for sure. What do we got here? Travis Jankowski. Delano DeShields. James Shields. Brandon Moore. Paul DeYoung. Chris O'Grady, rookie card. Any of these rookies I'm going to need to know, Austin, if they are worth my time. Some of these guys who are rookies within the last few years. Chris Owings, rookie card. Chuck Finley. Jason Beer. I'm not going to pronounce that. Russ Jacobson. Nice Miguel Cabrera, 2013 AL MVP, back when he was worth something. He gets a lot of crap now, and I think that DeYoung is good. Jankowski is a speedster who can't hit. Austin Clint Frazier, don't ask his advice. Willie McGee. Kevin Mitchell. Rance Mullikins. Corey Snyder. Ricky Jordan. Bill Long. Bob Welch. Tim Jones. Jack Armstrong. Gosh, what am I opening? 90 upper deck. Mike Blowers, Sid Fernandez, Gerald Young, Tom Candiotti. Hey, Ricky Henderson. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Hall of Famers aside. At least be a good reference point of how many Hall of Famers you can kind of pull out of these. How did the interview go? Good question, Dallas. It was extensive. It was for a full-time job. It wasn't for like an internship. So I've interviewed for internships a ton in the last few years with like a ton of different companies. And the internship interviews, hey, Barry Bonds. I'll take that. I'll put it in the steroid should be in Hall of Fame pile. And it seems like the interviews are like, name a time when. What did you do in a situation when you had a conflict and how did you resolve it type questions. This was, hey, we got a hit. Cy Sneed with, what is this? Upper Deck? Is that what it is? No, Panini. I should have known. No logo. Out of 466 out of 799. A Cy Sneed. Austin, is he good? That's pretty sweet. I'll take a hit in these. I mean, it's not a great hit, but Sneed was a big prospect, never really panned out. It's probably why I don't have a Sneed jersey. Anyway, the questions. So I interviewed for corporate analyst with Whirlpool today, and Whirlpool is headquartered both the U.S. headquarters and the nice Ryan Sandberg there. Both the U.S. headquarters and the global headquarters are out of Benton Harbor, Michigan, which is about an hour and a half away from here. Tim Raines. Nice cheaters in the background. Thanks, Justin. One of them I paid, I don't know, $17 plus shipping for, and the other one I paid $2 plus shipping for. One of them I got in Hard R Breaks auction, and the other one I got in eBay. And I was nervous because when I saw how cheap it was and how much I paid for it, I was really nervous that it was like a reprint, but I didn't say it anywhere. And then upon further inspection, it is not a reprint. It is the real deal. So I feel pretty good about it. It's not in like perfect condition, but certainly in good enough condition. Anyway, when I was interviewing today with Whirlpool, they asked a lot of like technical questions. Questions about like testing my knowledge of finance. Nice Todd Frazier Gold Cup card. I will take that all day. So they ask questions like, just from a capital perspective, if name 2 reasons or 2 things that you would look at first if you were to invest in Whirlpool. And that was the first question that I got that was technical, and I was actually like, it was like right after the questions where they're like, from an HR perspective, like, are you legally allowed to work in the United States, stuff like that. And then they're like, and my next question is, what 2 things would you look for from a capital perspective if you were going to invest in Whirlpool? And I was like, holy smokes, I was not expecting that question. I felt like I answered everything pretty well for, I don't know, being a student, not having any like real world finance jobs. Nice Delano DeShields rated rookie. I will take that all day. Sam Houston State University Business Department trains us for interviews. What you went through is textbook. Yeah, I just was a little surprised because I was expecting just that same like intern crap, name a time when, and hey, nice Barry Bonds. Tony Gwynn. I'm liking this already. Ozzie Smith. Wow. Holy smokes, we're already at the end of the deck. I don't know if I went through this one yet. Venezuela. They asked questions regarding financial documents that I felt were important, what they consisted of, what I'd be looking for, specific ratios I'd look for to evaluate risk. Austin, I felt pretty good about the interview. It was a little over an hour long. It was with, I had 2, it was like broken into 2 parts. With 2 different people, so it was 4 people, so it was like 30 minutes with 2 people, and then you left and then talked to 2 more people for 30 minutes, and I was pretty surprised, but I felt I handled it well. Nice Lou Whitaker. Should be a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Nice Bo Jackson. Take a Bo Jackson. Bobby Witt. Bernie Williams rated rookie. I'll take that too. That was not a bad pack. Whoops. Pull this one out. Witt Jr. will be the next big thing. I hope so. It'd be nice. I just like look forward to the new talent. We'll hope you get it if you want it. I do want it. So my other option, Dallas, is so I've worked in like tax and was going like the tax CPA route, or that was the path that I'm like. That's the path I'm currently on, is like the CPA route. And after working in tax, I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. It was fun. I enjoyed working in tax, but it's not something I want to do for a long time. Whoops. It's not something I want to do for a long time. So Whirlpool has some pretty sweet opportunities, it seemed like. And I don't have to go to school for a 5th year. I don't have to sit for a huge exam. And from my understanding, Whirlpool pays better than most entry-level staff accountants make. Plus, I'd be saving $30,000 on the master's program, and I don't really want to do that. So those were the hits, including this very nice size Sneed. Yeah, thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. Whirlpool, as in appliances. Yeah, I think so. They're such a huge company. They think that's their main business is appliances, but it seemed like they do other stuff too. I'm curious to know exactly. So my role would just be like, it's a rotational thing. So you do like a year in corporate accounting, then you do a year in corporate finance, and then you do another year in like supply chain management. I don't know, I don't think it's just supply chain management itself, but I think it's like the number crunching side of doing it. So you're pretty much, if you get hired, you're pretty much guaranteed 3 years of employment, doing rotational to like kind of find your best fit. And then after that, I'm not sure. So yeah, I hope it goes, I hope it's a good opportunity. I interviewed with a couple other places this week. I interviewed with Meyer. I don't know if anybody's from the Midwest area. I had an interview with Meyer, interview with Plant Moran, and an interview with Crow, which is kind of another regional firm. And tomorrow I have an interview at 9 a.m. So this is kind of the recruiting time, but I have another interview tomorrow at 9 a.m. with an actual CPA firm. But they're a consulting firm, like accounting consulting. I wouldn't be like having to prepare S-corp tax returns or, individual income tax returns or anything like that. Did AFC ever send you those stands? I can send you some still, LOL. No, I haven't. I haven't even gotten the, because AFC needs to get his crap together. I'm just kidding. He said that he forgot to send me the Verlander. I was like, I don't care. I haven't gotten them, but I'm not like gonna sit around and be like, where's this thing that you said you were gonna send me? I don't care. I like these stands I made. They're out of flat rate, priority shipping things. I just cut them out. They tip over easily, but whatever. At some point, I'm gonna have to probably get some because I'm starting to get like some kind of like cool cards that I want to display. Getting paid in like a week can send you some. So you don't have to do that, Austin. I do need some though. I will pick some up at some point. Because I don't know, it looks kind of it just kind of looks tacky in my opinion. I said some to Shane. I can send you a few also. I bought 25 of them. How much were they, Dallas? If anybody sends me some, I'd be happy to pay for them. A Tigers fan, want a Ty Cobb? Yeah. I guess that depends. I have a ton of like the Ty Cobbs that come out of like Diamond Kings. Ty Cobb is a really interesting player because I think he was like pretty well hated by everybody at the time. I bought the 25 out of them on eBay for $12. Oh wow, that's a pretty good deal. I think that what I was looking at was like 5 for $5, which I should do. I don't know. It's like I could either spend $5 on that or I could spend $5 on a Fairfield box or whatever. Ty Cobb was a hell of a player, just terrible person. Yeah, I've always wondered. I have his 1933 on. Oh wow, was he playing in 1933? What years did Ty Cobb play? Oops. I know he played for a long time. Crap, he had like 4,191 hits. Played from 1905 to 1928. Played at 18. Most home runs he ever had in a season was 12. So the good old dead ball era. Highest batting average was 419. He hit over 403 times. And he only ever hit under 300 once when he was 18 years old. From Sports King set. Sports King set. Hey, Watch the Corners, how you doing? I wish Crazy Ann would come join us. Someone should get the word out to her that we're live here doing baseball card stuff. Goody Sports Kings. Okay. I'm really bad at like the MLCS. They have a huge like T206 and T205, that type of era cards. They have a huge collection. I go in there and I like start to look at them, and the guy always comes over and he's like, all right, let's spend 35 minutes explaining how how valuable T206 cards are and how we get them in and they're gone in a few days. And yeah, 366. I wish I knew more about them. More about like the old vintage stuff. I really like 1955, like that era. I think the 55 card. I think any of the cards in the 50s just look so nice. Like you could get a card on eBay from 1955 for a few dollars, maybe not even like a lot of them for like, I don't know, less than $10, and they're usually kind of beat up. But the thing about cards from that era is they just look nicer and more valuable than they are. 50s, 60s are the best. Yeah, I think so too. And I never really got to like, obviously, I don't know anything. Like if I go through a set of 1955 tops, I'll recognize a few players, like the big ones. And even if I was going through that set, I wouldn't, there's no way I'd have my hands on any of the players I really know. But it's still cool. I like going on eBay and trying to pick up like a few 1955 tops cards that are in rough condition or condition for a few dollars, and just having them and looking at them and enjoying them. They just look nicer than they are. I only have, so from the 1952 set, grab it. I had not a card from the 1952 set, and I went on to eBay and I said, I'm going to try to find the cheapest card from 1952, because I'm not really in the business of trying to build that set. But I was going to try to find the cheapest card from 1952 that I could get in the best condition. And so I could just have one card from 1952. And this is it. This is the card from 1952 that I have. I don't know who Bill Kennedy is. What kind of ticked me off about buying this, though, is it was like $3. And I think that included shipping. But what ticked me off is the picture did not have that. Whatever that is, it got ruined or something. It was shipped in the top loader. I have a couple from 1952. Yeah, I mean, I bet it's probably pretty tough to get cards from 1952 of players that are like somewhat known for a reasonable price. I just was like, I would like to have one, at least have one that I can kind of just like feel in my hands, like just to like know what it feels like. Because any card that you see with the 1952 design nowadays is like all glossy, like these like newer cards and stuff. When they like put new players on them or like put like a fake mantle or whatever it is, like as an insert set or something. So I wanted to feel kind of with the original 52 top. So I was like, I'm going to see how cheap I can get it. It's a nice looking card, really. Terribly off-centered. This was not supposed to be there when I bought it, and that kind of ticked me off, but not the end of the world. My oldest card is from like 1958. Is that your 58 mantle that you got from your dad? Or Austin, what card did you said you got a mantle from your dad, or your dad had one and it got burned? I'm trying to remember the story you had. I think you were talking, and maybe it was in like True Seeker's giveaway video or something. You had a mantle that you said reminded you of your dad's collecting or something like that. What year was that from? He had one and it was burned. Found the card at a shop that's in rough shape. Yeah, what year was that, Austin? Was that the 58 card you have, or is that a different one? 58 All-Star Sports Magazine. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool card. I don't have a mantle. It's one of those cards that's like, it'd be really nice to like have one, but like it would be tough. Like when I collect like Pudge, like if I'm collecting Pudge or Conseco, it's not hard to complete like whatever every card that came out of that particular player, because they're just so cheap. I have a couple Hall of Famers T206, but not overly expensive players. That's pretty nice. I would like to just like have one of like, I don't need to collect a bunch of T206s or a bunch of 52 tops. But when it comes to like Pudge, like I can get his cards, at a fair price, and I'm happy with them, and I'm collecting a player, and it feels nice. But if I was like to try to collect like every mantle like Jab says he's gonna try to do, I don't know, I would just go crazy. And then it's like, if you want to get a 52 mantle or whatever, because I'm assuming that's gonna be the last one, that he's gonna get if he does get to that point. And I would be like, okay, well, would I rather have a 52 mantle or like a house on the beach? I don't know. I guess I don't know how expensive 52 mantles are in condition. I'm 8 away from all the mantles. Holy smokes. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would just be cool to have a mantle. I like Austin, like he has the 58 one that has like a good meaning behind it. I actually have. Oh, here we go. I don't know. I got this in one of the auctions. That's the mantle I have. I think this might be the only Mickey mantle I have of anything, and it's, what's this even from? 2006 Topps Chrome. But I don't know, cool looking card. That's why I got it. Hey, Patreon Pyre, how you doing? Yeah, just another 30,000. I'll have them all. Yeah, jeez. Can you get the 52 mantle for, or do you have the 52 mantle? Can you get it for that price? I would imagine having a 52 mantle in any sort of condition that's like reasonable would, I mean, you could go and buy at least a new car with. If I had dupes, I'd send one your way, Brendan. I got the 66 man as well, but can't part with either. Oh, come on, Austin. You know you want to trade. Here, I'll trade you this. Look. Changes designs when you flip at a certain angle. Even has some facts on the back about Carl Yastrzemski. You have the 52 mantle, Justin? Holy smokes. How much was it, if you don't mind me asking? Like how much, what would be the value behind it, and like what kind of condition is it in? I just think that'd be really cool to have. PSA 1 is 12 grand. Yeah, see, geez. That would sure be nice. I just don't know if I could justify. I couldn't personally, like I don't collect him. I think it'd be cool if like I stumbled upon it, found it like in somebody's attic or something and offered him a few dollars for it or something, but the only graded card I have from the 50s is this, Justin. I don't know if you even know who this is. It's in pretty bad condition. I traded for it. I don't have that kind of money, Shell. Yeah, I can't imagine a ton of people do. 12 grand for a baseball card is pretty high. PSA 3 isn't bad for... I guess it's this guy's rookie card. I don't know who he is. I guess I could always baseball reference him. It's the only card I have graded from the 50s. Yeah, I don't know. Just such a clean looking, like, just the design is so cool. Austin, I got a question for you, bud. Is that one of the free cards are giving away? Oh yeah, Gore. I don't remember what I paid for this. I think I got it. I got it on eBay at some point in the last few years. I think I got it in like a lot. Austin or when's Kahoot? We can do Kahoot. Gore or Austin could probably answer this question. I bought a pack of 2018, a fat pack of 2018 Series 1 like 3 days ago maybe. And this was in it. I cared so much about it that I haven't even put it in a penny sleeve yet. It was on my floor. But if anybody knows anything about him, I don't believe he plays for the A's anymore. But it's a auto relic out of 50. I was kind of surprised it came out of a 2018 Series 1 fat pack, to be honest. I went to Walmart looking for update, to a different Walmart that I haven't been to, looking for update. I was not surprised to find out that they didn't have any, but they did have 2017 Series 2 and 2018 Series 1, and I was like, you know what, for $3 or whatever it is, I'll pick them up, something to do. And this came out of it, and I was like, okay, this, I wouldn't say it made it worth it necessarily. I don't think this is very valuable, but still a pretty cool card. Gore, what's your plan for Packs with Friends? Is that every Saturday? I saw you added let me see here, I got Patreon pulled up. I saw you added some new cards, I think. Some 90, 91, 89, 90, 91. What was it? Upper Deck. I got it pulled up. Oh, Gore. Hey man, one sec. Gore, I got your package today. And you will be, well, you like 55. I'll send you Al Kaline. Use Tiger. You don't have to do that, Justin. Al Kaline, I have, the only thing I have of Al Kaline. Oh, here you go, Gore. Look what I polished off for you. Do you remember what was in this bag? I opened that and I was like, I'm having myself a snack. The only thing I have Al Kaline is whatever year, 1969. I have this card in not so great condition. It has like writing on it. It's the only Al Kaline card that I have, like a genuine Al Kaline card. Everything else is like one of those post-career Al Kaline. And I actually got this too. This is the only other thing I have that's Al Kaline. But I would love to, every time, I mean, when you go to a Tigers game, you can always see Al Kaline up in the booth, just because he's so old and has white hair, and he sits, I don't know who he sits with, the front office or whatever, but you can see him every single game. You can look up behind where, I don't know, the TV announcers are, and you can see him, and I think that's pretty cool. I mean, he's kind of somewhat of a legend around Detroit. I wonder, I mean, being that I've always grown up in Detroit, I don't know kind of what other teams or fans of other teams' perspective of Al Kaline is. Because I don't think, I mean, he was good and he had a ton of hits, but I mean, he wasn't like incredible, I don't think. He's a Tigers legend, I will say that. I think he holds a ton of records. Yeah, he had 3,000 hits. Yeah, he was. I mean, he was good. Now I probably sound like a fool. He was good. He's 84. He's kind of the guy who, yeah, there you go, Austin. He was kind of the guy that had all the records in Detroit until Cabrera came around. Cabrera beat him in, God, what was it? Seems like every year Cabrera like reaches some franchise milestone. I got to run up, but I'll be on tonight. Gore, what are you doing tonight? Are you breaking something? Wednesday, hump day hunt or something. Are you doing that tonight? Oh man, yeah, it is a nice ball. I think my favorite ball I have is my this is probably the coolest ball I have right now. It's my pride and joy. The Pudge Hall of Fame ball. Yeah, Justin, yeah. Maybe I'm just so used to like hearing Al Kaline's name as being like really good in Detroit. I don't realize like maybe how good he was entirely. But I mean this is the only Al Kaline card I have that's like from the times, and I have it displayed on my little display case, or well, it's actually kind of big, but I have it displayed with all my older Hall of Famers. Because I think, as far as I like collecting not just baseball cards. I like collecting baseballs, photos, just weird stuff. I have like pint glasses and different things. And so my 8x10 photo collection that I have signed is, I think the best one I have is, I would either say is Willie Mays or Nolan Ryan. I have Frank Robinson, Monty. I like Monty Irvin, Fergie Jenkins, Gaylord Perry. I got a Pudge 8x10, George Kell, Eno Slaughter. Is Eno Slaughter supposed to be in the Hall of Fame? He is, but I don't know how I got his sign. I got a signed 8x10 by Eno Slaughter. Collect anything from Thailand? Are you asking me, Dallas? Do I collect anything from Thailand? I don't know if I want to answer that. Yo, yeah, Austin, I saw your autograph balls. You have that really sweet Austin Meadows and Clint Frazier ball. How did you get that? I mean, Dallas sent you the... Who sent you the... Slaughter's really good? Oh, that's good to know. I have his thing hanging up. You have the Clint Frazier and Austin Meadows, and then the... who's the other ball you had? Wally Moon was his replacement in St. Louis. Interesting. I think does anybody know if Jonathan H. is accepting fan mail, or I shouldn't call it fan mail, but you Americans and your baseball cards, LOL. Yeah, Dominic, that's true. It could be worse though. Some of us like football cards, and that's crazy to me that anybody would even want football cards. Dallas sent me the Frazier and Meadows. Nice. Wow, that's pretty sweet. I got a Griffin Canning autographed baseball with a few other angles. I got a game. Oh, nice. Okay. I think as of now, the coolest baseball I got signed in person to this point is Riley Green. And I know Austin knows a little bit about Riley Green. He was the 5th overall pick, Tigers' first round pick. He's a pretty big deal. He's only 18. I brought some of his USA cards to a Whitecaps game because I live 15 minutes from the stadium. And when he got called up, I brought some of the cards and a ball to have him sign. And it was actually really cool. It was the office day, the office theme night. So they had like the Meredith whatever fun run. So you got to run around. Well, not run, like walk around the warning track all the way around the entire field, like starting at the one dugout and going all the way to the other dugout. And he was just standing like in the dugout, and I was telling the guy who was like leading it, because there was only like 6 of us that ended up doing the walk. And I was telling the guy that was leading, I was like, well, I kind of only came to get Riley Green's autograph. Like, once I get that, I don't even know if I'll stay for the entire game. And he's like, oh, you want Riley Green's autograph? He's pretty good about signing, because this was right when he got called up. And the guy just walked right up to Riley and said, hey, these 2 people want to meet you. So me and my girlfriend Ellie, like, we're like standing like in the dugout with Riley Green, having a conversation with him, because he's from Florida. And I was like, are you hanging around? He's like, I asked him, how do you like West Michigan? And he's like, oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. I'm like, well, wait till the winter. And he's like, I will not be here in the winter. I will be back in Florida. I don't blame you. It's probably a good thing. But he was pretty cool. It's crazy because you see, like, I see 18-year-olds now, you know, freshmen in college, and it's like the maturity level between somebody who's playing professional baseball and like some of the freshmen here at Grand Valley is incredible. It was like I was having a conversation with somebody in their 30s. Yeah, Austin, it was an amazing story. It was a pretty cool day. We didn't stay for the entire game though. So they do Thursdays is like college night, so you can get in for $5. But the seats that you get are like really uncomfortable bleachers, and there's like a bunch of like, I don't know. It's a terrible place to sit. I'm 24 and fans of these younger guys. Oh, it's weird, but I'm ready for 2020 Stars and Traps. Yeah, I'm curious to know. I mean, Austin, who do you think is going to be first round to the Tigers? Assuming the Tigers get it. I mean, I think they clinched today for the first round pick. I don't know. I know it's like kind of a random thing. Well, not random, but I know that there are a couple options, to be honest. I'm trying to think of what we need. They definitely need an infielder. Assuming who we got in the outfield right now in high A ball and single A, and hopefully they pan out, because that'll be a pretty star-studded outfield. If the 3 I'm thinking of is Riley Green in center field, Parker Meadows in right or left, and Ulrich Boyarski in right or left. So I don't know if Ulrich. I don't think Ulrich was like a high enough. You can't have Custis. You know what? Fine. He's a jerk. He belongs with the Cubs. I mean, he did not like it here in Detroit. I mean, this is the way he acted at just seemingly with the crowd in Detroit. It just seemed he was not enjoying himself. He'd show up and there's 50 people in the stadium, and I don't blame him. Hey, Primate, how you doing? Third baseman. We could use a third baseman. We don't have a good third baseman. The third baseman that we got is Dowell Lugo, and he was the one of the pieces we got for JD Martinez. We got 2 other guys that didn't really. I don't know who they are with them. I think we got 3 people in the JD Martinez exchange, and Dowell Lugo was the top guy, and he's terrible. So I don't know if anybody would be. What do I got here? I don't know if anybody would want these. I have SGC cards, 2 of them. I don't know much about SGC. I think they look nice, but I'm kind of in like that, like, yeah, Lugo's meh. Yeah, you're right. He's very unexciting. But like these cards, I don't know. You mean see it? I think it's SGC. SGC, the grading company. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Sometimes I just have these like random things. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Eddie Murray, Gary Cutter. They're just taking up room on my desk. So if anybody wants those, let me know. I'll just send them your way. Because they're not even like, it's not like a rookie card or anything. It's like Eddie Murray's 9th year card. Jazz might like him. Which one? Does who here doesn't like Zach Campbell? Austin, were you the one that doesn't like Zach Campbell? Can't stand Zach. Oh, I'm gonna show you. I have like a. I would consider not really like a YouTuber section, but I have like a Eric Jabs autograph baseball, and I have a. I don't know if anybody knows Antonelli baseball. Hample's a horrible person. Yeah. I could. I don't know either way. I've heard some bad stories about him, but I mean, ran over Dave's grandma. Dave Durango's grandma. Sad person to me. Sometimes, Austin. Sometimes I'm really jealous about the life that Zach Campbell lives, because I mean I don't know, like I know his parents own or his family owns like a pretty nice bookstore in New York. I don't know what other forms of like income he has, if he's just like his income is from that, just being a part of that, just as a family, or if his income comes from YouTube or whatever else he does. But he's cringy to watch. Yeah, cause well, that's Dallas. That's because his stuff is tailored to like I don't know, 8-year-old kids. I guess sometimes I just take a look at him and feel sorry for him, but then he opens his mouth and I'm like, you. Yeah, there's one thing that surprised me about him is the fact that he was in his 40s. Just kind of the way he carries himself. He doesn't act like he's 40. And the other thing that surprised me about him was just it's like how hard he goes at. Well, anyway, I'll tell the story. So when I was at Globe Life Park, I met him. He's in his. I think he's 41, Dallas. I was standing in the outfield for batting practice because we got there early. I was like, oh, okay. I actually caught a ball. The ball that's in there is the ball I caught, and he like walked right up next to me. I'm like, "Are you Zach Campbell? Like, what the heck?" I was very surprised to see him in Globe Life because like it doesn't seem like he's there often. Seems like from my understanding, he's usually at like Yankee games and stuff. Yeah, I think he's 41 or 42. He does not act like he's in his 40s. He acts like he's 19. Zach is in Arlington a lot, I think. I think he was this year. I think what he likes is this thing. I think he likes this this patch out here to try to catch whatever he catches, home runs. He's got I don't know. But I think he was here this year a lot because of the last season, and he just I don't know, wanted to be here a lot. But it was cool. I don't know. I met him. He was just normal with me. I could imagine he's probably like, oh, nice, somebody who's actually like an adult, I suppose. I can have a conversation with somebody who's not 8 years old. So yeah, I caught a ball while I was there, and I just was like, hey man, you mind signing this? Like, he wrote his 10,800, so it wasn't all that long ago. He does have a nice auto. I would, yeah, he does. And I've tried, like I would get because I played like City League baseball during the summer, and so I would get like practice balls and stuff, or buy them to like take out to the field. and I tried signing my name on one just to see if it was hard or not, and it is. It's very hard to, like, it's hard to sign my name on a piece of paper that's flat. It is super hard to do it on a baseball. How you doing, Parker Card Breaks? What'd he smell like? Dallas, I don't remember. He was sweaty. Shit, I was sweaty. It was like 90 something degrees. But that was pretty cool. They were playing the Cardinals that day, I believe. I'll see if I can find the day that was. Cuz he had his camera guy there and everything, so he smelled like old man musk. No, I don't remember. I got my picture taken with him. I know he's sweaty. He goes hard. I mean, he goes hard. That's the video of the game that he was at that I just happened to be at. He does not shy away from the baseballs. Bet he smells like Andre the Giant smells, according to Dan at Hard Art Cars. Oh, what did Dan at Hard Art Cars consider Andre the Giant to smell like? Him going hard is how he tramples kids. Honestly, it seemed like when he would get a ball, you can hear everybody like Zach, like begging for it, and sometimes I'm like, well, some of these kids have it coming. I don't know. I don't remember like any specific thing that, like, I just remember he went really hard. Like if a ball was hitting the stands or hitting like the area, he like went really hard for it. Actually, I saw him do the glove trick, which I thought was kind of cool. I don't know. I'm neither a Zach Campbell fan nor a hater of Zach Campbell. Does anybody know if this is this, what year is this? Is this anything? Like, I got this in a grab bag. Does anybody know anything about old graded cards at 6.5s of Orlando Cepeda? It's not like a rookie card or anything. I got this and I'm like, I don't really know anything about Orlando Cepeda. Sometime in the 50s is all I recognize. I think it's 62 tops. Actually, that might be 60. Yeah. But it just looks like it's a, I don't know. I don't know if it even had like any value. I'm not very good at like going on eBay and like finding stuff to compare them, because I don't really care. Like I have no real intention of like selling anything, and like this Vladdy I got, like I have no intention of selling that. I know Jonathan sent me that Casey Mize card. He sent it to me for $3, and I was like, I don't know if he like was wondering if like I was gonna sell it. Like if he, like should I give it to him for $3? Because I mean, because obviously I could have turned a Casey Mize card around and sold it, but there's no way I'm gonna do that. I don't collect to make it a business. I'd rather just collect things, and kind of collect things that, you know, like I know the Jeter thing. It's cool to have a Jeter rookie card, and I know it's probably going to go up in value in the years to come. Mize will be the next Verlander for Detroit. I hope so. Minus the spending 75% of a career with a team and then up and leaving them and winning World Series and Cy Youngs and whatever else he's won or is going to win. I think Justin Verlander should win the Cy Young this year. I was looking at it. I guess maybe it might be like obvious that he will. But Garrett Cole like is definitely making it as difficult as possible, I think, for Verlander. Because Garrett Cole is nasty. But I was looking, I said, okay, what's the determining factor if I have to take a stance on between Garrett Cole and Verlander? What is my determining factor? Because Cole has way more. I shouldn't say way more strikeouts, but Cole has more strikeouts. Cole has over 300 strikeouts now, and I don't think Verlander does. Verlander has 20 wins, and Cole does not. I don't know when's the last time I looked at this. Another factor to consider: Justin Verlander's 36. Garrett Cole is 29. Garrett Cole has 19 wins, 2.52 ERA, which I think is less than Verlander's. I haven't checked this in a number of days. Justin Verlander has 20 wins, 2.53. Okay, so I guess Cole has a lower ERA. 288 strikeouts, less than 1 walks and hits, 0.806 walks and hits per innings pitched. Hey Ray T, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I had a long day today, but just relaxing. About to get some pizza, maybe have a few beers. But what I was looking at between the two is their wins above replacement for the season. And Justin Verlander is a 7.8 wins above replacement. Well, Garrett Cole, has a 6.6 wins above replacement. So a whole game more, I guess. I would consider that to be a good. WAR means nothing to me, to be honest. I'm, if you had to ask me, can you calculate WAR? I would be like, I don't really know how WAR is calculated, but I think it's an important stat to consider. I think it usually can represent somebody pretty well. My general assumption is just the way that it works is a number that represents or presents the number of wins that a player added to the team above a replacement player. I don't know exactly how they choose to calculate that. I am not a baseball statistician, but I would love to be. It'll be interesting. Who are the other guys that are Cole set the Astros record in strikeouts? Yeah. Who are the other guys that are up in the AL right now for that could potentially be Cy Young? Or is it just a landslide? Like it's not even close. Nobody. Yeah, Yankees pitching does suck, but you know what, Austin? So does the Tigers. And the thing, the big difference is you'll get to watch playoff baseball, and I'll just be sad. Like I've been sad since mid-April. Austin, who's good right now in pitching in the AL? They're Verlander and where the heck? Oh, that's what I need. Shut up, dogs. Come on, Baseball Reference, get your crap together. So it looks like Verlander has the better WAR. Verlander has the better WHIP. Spencer Turnbull, shockingly, has the most losses. Spencer Turnbull for Detroit. Verlander has the most situational wins. Verlander has the most adjusted pitching runs. Verlander has the higher win probability added. Cole has the better adjusted ERA. Cole has the better strikeouts to walks ratio. Yeah, Shane Bieber's got some stats up here in the league leaders. Shane Bieber has is tied for first in completed games and shutouts. Verlander's had the most innings pitched in the AL. Shane Bieber, though, is not walking anybody. Shane Bieber has the lowest walks per 9 innings pitched at 1.6. Cole has a better ERA. Verlander has more wins. Domingo Germán. There you go, Austin. There's a good pitcher. Domingo Germán. He's throwing the ball well. A little high ERA, but he seems to be all right. Austin, what's your opinion on Domingo Germán? 18-4. He has the highest win-loss percentage. That's how you know that the Yankees have a stellar offense. Is the guy has a above 4-point ERA and has the best winning percentage as a pitcher. Is that for the rest of the season, Austin? Do you know? I wonder if we'll come back for the playoffs. Oh, whole season? Oh, man. Yeah. I think that his stats this year tell a lot about the Yankees offense, because you couldn't go out and throw a 4.03 ERA in the Tigers organization and expect to have a job. Well, that's a bad way to put that, because if you had a 4-point ERA, I think that you'd probably be in the starting rotation for sure, and probably one of the better pitchers. But with that run support, you could expect it to be 4-18, not 18-4. MLB put him on leave through the end of the World Series minimum. Oh, man. Odubel Herrera. Yeah, he got in some trouble too. It's crazy. I always wonder, you watch the NFL and or the NBA even, and these guys who are like well-established athletes are like getting in trouble for serious things. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, if I had that access to financial resources, fame, I would not be trying to do anything to screw that up. Yeah, but Austin Chapman kind of was in the same boat not too long ago, wasn't he? The story that I don't know, I guess I didn't do my due diligence of research on Chapman, but he was using weaponry. I think he used a gun or something, or like threatened with a gun. Yeah, he was suspended 30 games. His seems kind of rough. Like, he violated the domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy. What did he do? Oh, you didn't. That was in 2016, March 1st, 2016. Yeah, it was a while ago, I guess. Does anybody know anything about Oh, really, Austin? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but I mean, that's probably pretty hard. I mean, that would be hard on me if that ever happened. I would hope it doesn't happen, but that would definitely take a lot out of my. Yeah, Justin, were you in that live stream last night with Dave Durango? Is this a card that it would be worth me keeping? It's like the most random off-centered Ricky Henderson. Yeah, I guess Justin and Dave Durango's stream last night, someone came in and had said that their wife was of 20 years or something was plotting to kill him and was cheating on him and all this. It was pretty insane. I mean, honestly, I like felt bad for the guy. I don't really know him. I haven't actually seen him around on any of the channels at all, but some people knew him. I think Cody knew who he was. Yeah, Justin, that's true. I think with like all the access to different like dating sites and just the access to be able to go out and do such a thing has made it seem more rampant. Yeah, Dallas, you were there, weren't you? Yeah, you were there. It was pretty crazy. Random PSA card number 2, a Shanho Park 94 flare. Justin, you're the PSA guy. What does this mean? Is this a... I mean, I don't think this is a rookie card, is it? Oh, there's a picture of him bunting. Told my woman I'm with you forever, but the second you cheat on me, I'm kicking you to the curb. That seems fair. Yeah, Austin, what was your girlfriend's name? I don't know if you ever said it. No, Dallas was giving you some crap in the Filipino or Filipina. You flew to Australia to see your ex. She was cheating on you the whole time. Jeez. Divine? Did I pronounce that right? Divine? 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 Don't know anything about Shannon Park. Yeah, me neither. See the other one I have. Random PSA card. 8. Stained, I think is what ST stands for. And I think it's this right here. Don't let a girl cheat on you. I hope that doesn't happen. Ellie's a pretty good girl. Been with her for a couple years now. We live together. Austin, when are you gonna go live? Do a live break? I wish I had some cards. I don't have any boxes of cards anymore. I wish I had some cards to open. Seems like now I don't even need to buy boxes. It's like everybody I'm surrounded by sells a version of, I don't know, some sort of breaking opportunity where I can get in on, this and that and try to get what I need. Use my phone. Yeah. I'm lucky. I'm actually kind of happy I get to use my phone. Kind of like a privilege I didn't realize I had. The live stream on the 12th. Are you doing a giveaway, Justin? Is that why? Or are you doing the, you're doing this auctions, aren't you? Oh, I'll definitely stop into that. you're doing, I don't know, you said you were going to do a mantle or two, and people are talking about taking money out of their 401ks and everything for this. It's going to be silly. Yeah, it's dangerous, man. It's dangerous to like, for me probably. I'm bad with self-control when it comes to some things. I definitely understand where Jonathan was coming from when he was talking about 53 mantle giveaway. Nice. That'll be and mantles for sale. Yeah, I'll definitely step in for that. That's October 12th. I'll definitely get into that. I maxed out my credit card for a month for collecting. Yeah, I did. That's not very good, but I definitely understand what Jonathan H was talking about when he was like, it is addictive. And I'm like, I can never just go out and buy like a hobby box of anything that comes out. I can't justify that. My extent to gambling is buying into somebody's break for a few bucks here and there. Or Prima, do you have it, being the tax guy that I am, do you have it set up as like a Schedule C, like a small business type situation? What is this place, Dave? Dave, welcome. This is the Brennan Simmons office in his old home. Are you in hell? You could be. I was just about to get my big party speaker out and we could all crank some Toby Keith. I don't know how that works. Would they just delete my video if I had that going? I'm not monetized or anything, and I have no intention of doing so. Why is there $50? Because I'm planning on auctioning it, Dave. I'm going to auction the $50 bill. I was going to start it at $50.50 to start the bid, and then we go up from there. If you're wondering why 50-50, I think that 50 is a good amount to start at, and then the 50 cents would just cover the shipping. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get I have a whole bunch of bobbleheads in storage. I kind of just want to load up on the bobbleheads and put them in the back and get rid of some of the stuff. So I don't need a $50 bill to cover up the mini fridge in the back, so it doesn't look like crap. Justin, I'm up most of the day. Huh. Dave, what do you sleep like? Who is that? Leonardo da Vinci? Is that the guy? He would sleep for 20 minutes every 4 hours. So he only ended up having to sleep for like an hour and a half total, like in a given day. But he was able to like just train his body to sleep for 20. I think it was Leonardo da Vinci. I could be completely wrong. Is that a slample ball? It is. You missed the story. I met him earlier this year. And I wanted to show Austin because I remembered Austin hated him. Hey, Philip, how you doing? I break up my sleep so I can get more done. Yeah, so I think it was Leonardo da Vinci that did that. It was one of those guys that slept for like 20 minutes every 4 hours and could just knock out work. It is, you're dead to me. Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of people in my life that I'm dead to. I think I'm dead to my mom, to be honest. Where's Cody Martin? Is he just sitting in Discord talking about football cards? Dave, I don't have any football cards to show. The stream turned dark real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I since I moved into my house, and I hope my mom's not watching this, but since I moved into my house in the beginning of August, she didn't text me or anything. Like, hey, how is the move? How's class? How's anything? The buy into my football break tonight. Oh, cool. So, the buy into my football break. You're doing a football break that you're selling spots. I don't know. Hey, Dave, you want to hear a pretty dark story? Pretty sad story? I got one for you. So when I was in, oh man, this is probably 10 or 11 years ago. I was playing football because I used to play football, and my dad had to drive me. I wasn't 16 at the time, and my dad had to drive me to football practice. And I live like I'm from like a really like the most country area in Michigan that you could probably think of. Um, so we were going down like this farm country road, and it was like a sheep farm. And I wasn't paying any attention. I was messing around with the radio or whatever because I didn't have a phone or anything to play on. And we hit something super hard, like a pothole, or at least it felt like a huge pothole in like this dirt road. And my dad goes, "Oh, what the hell was that? Did I just hit a sheep?" I was like, "I hope you didn't hit a sheep. Like that is super irresponsible of the farmer to just have his sheep out." And we didn't see any sheep. It was like the middle of the day, like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, and sunny. And we stopped the car, and the only thing I could hear was like loud screeching, like a animal. So we definitely hit an animal, and it was just whimpering and screaming, and it was terrible. So we get out of the car, and it was a golden retriever. It was an old golden retriever. It looked like you had like white facial hair. You could tell it was old, and it was just whimpering and moving its head. It couldn't move any part of the rest of its body, and it was whimpering, and it was like really awful and traumatic. So the owners of because it happened pretty much right outside the farmhouse, and the owners of it was like old lady came out, and she was like in tears, crying, Dave, just crying and crying. And her old dog that she had probably for the last 12 years was dying in the road in this like in the middle of nowhere, like, and she was like screaming at my dad, like, "Oh, you were driving too fast," and my dad was like, your dog is in the middle of the road," and I don't know. I guess I could see equal parts being to blame. Because I feel like my dad should have seen the dog, but he didn't. So the dog was like so he like the face was still conscious. It was like it was still like aware of what was going on, but the bottom half of the dog was not looking very good. Dave, hey Dave, see if Dave asked for the story, so I have to tell the story. So they ended up putting it down. It was terrible. I went to football practice, and I like my entire like body was like numb. Like when you have like a huge adrenaline rush and you can't like your entire body just doesn't work right. I could not even practice. We had a 2-hour practice. I just felt sick the entire time. But Dave, I thought you might appreciate that story. I know you like your dark stories. That's just something that I had to get off my chest. That's a personal thing I experienced. Old Yeller, yeah. Well, not anymore. But the way I look at it is, I don't know, this is what, 13, well, 12, 11 or 12 years ago, maybe. 10, I'm trying to think exactly, but it'd be dead now anyway. I still feel messed up for a dog I had dying and it wasn't my fault. Oh, that's pretty sad, Austin. It's probably, you're right, Priman. I had to get off my chest, and what better way to get it off my chest than to a room in which Dave Durango is participating. Yeah, that was just a personal. I didn't tell anybody at football what happened. It was I thought about it for a while. But I think he's almost 2 years old. I got a beagle. His name's Mark, and he's a wonderful dog. I couldn't imagine. I can completely. At the time, I didn't have any pets. We had our own pets that died tragically growing up, and at the time we didn't have any pets. But so I couldn't really concur necessarily exactly with what or empathize exactly with what the lady was feeling. I think it was like really hostile. Did Dave hit me up? Yeah, he probably did. He's probably like, "Screw this! I'm going to Crazy Ann or Nikki or whoever." But it is what it is. I love my dog, and I couldn't imagine him getting hit. We live on a super busy road in downtown Grand Rapids, and so I always have to be extra careful when I take him out to go to the bathroom, or if I'm coming in a door or something. He's not a huge English Mastiff or anything. He can definitely slip between my legs. So I'd be devastated if that ever happened. There's been a few times that he's gotten away, but luckily it was when I was living in the country. She's a country dog, and I worry about her. Are you referring to your? Duh. You're referring to your 6-year-old border collie. Oh, what's the border collie's name? What's the Zoidberg line? I don't know. The Zoidberg line? Nina. It's probably Nina. Nena. Cody, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Pronounced Nina. Okay. Austin, you missed the conversation that Cody and Dallas were in on with the Filipina girl. Cody was definitely trying to get it. I have a Filipina and don't need to get involved with another. They're crazy. I bet. This woman was answering all the questions in the world that we had about the Philippines. I was definitely surprised by some of the stories that she was saying. Yeah, that's true, Austin. That is true. Yeah, women can be they can be stressful, at least from my understanding. She's the first girl on the show. Yeah, that's good. I'm actually happy for you that you have somebody who cares about you. I think that everybody kind of needs that, at least in their life. And I found that really important to my mental well-being is having somebody in my life that's close. Oh, wow. That's super cool. So she likes that you like the baseball cards. I think Ellie gets kind of annoyed sometimes by it, but nice. Austin, are you participating in the Walgreens Wednesday? Are you doing that? Yeah, so I think that the like this core group of people that I've like interacted with the past few months has been, I don't know, tremendous. Like I thoroughly enjoy like interacting with everybody, and it hasn't become a nuisance by any means to Walgreens Wednesday. Prime, are you in on Walgreens Wednesday? We're doing opening up these Fairfield $5 Fairfield boxes. Is there where you go to Walgreens or Walmart and try to pick up all the Fairfield? Yeah, kind of. Not Walmart, but yeah. So I guess I didn't structure the contest, but I guess the new thing is if like every Wednesday, people who want to participate open one of these on their channel, and I guess you have to. I guess the point is to try to find a Chris Sabo If you get Chris Sabos, you get like a point towards, I don't know, your contest or whatever. And the person who gets the most points gets to pick a charity, and everybody that was in the contest donates, like, I don't know, a few bucks to that charity, or how, I don't know exactly how it's structured. It seems like it's a Jonathan H. Jonathan H is kind of keeping track of all that. Oh yeah, and all the cards go to John Jabs. That's the most important thing. I noticed that these like the large flat rate boxes can hold a ton of cards. So that's what I did with all my my crap commons. Is I just threw them in a USPS flat rate box and put them up in my closet, or a number of flat rate boxes. And they hold a ton of cards. I don't know exactly the number, but they hold a ton of cards. Yeah, Jonathan H was telling you about it last night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I mean, it's super affordable. I mean, $5 a week or whatever. I'd rather do that than, I don't know, buy a hobby box or something in a week. At the end of each month, we have a spreadsheet with our results to show John. Which John? Jonathan H? Is John Jabs? Does he know, or are we just gonna send him all the cards? "2018 Topps Series 2 or update." What's good in Series 2? I like update. I got an update pack from Eric in the Patreon package, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I should open it up. Should I open it up? I don't know. Like, I should probably just hold on to it. But I'm like, what's the point of holding on to the pack? Like, what's valuable would be inside the pack. Oh, is Acuna in 2018 Topps Series 2? Okay. I thought it might have just been an update. But I opened it, and there was there was nothing in it. I don't even know if an insert was in it. There's not one card to keep. On Ike, what's his name? The artist. Okay. Yeah, Austin, that's true. The artist, does he has a channel, doesn't he? Prime, you got a Patreon? I went from the $25 Eric Patreon to the $0 Eric Patreon. And I did that for one reason. It's because there was a couple guys that just started a Patreon, and I would rather put my money towards that. Oh, you do? Okay. I'll have to check that out, Prime. I guess I didn't realize. Oh, you did? Oh, so Austin, when he switched to the $26 one, you jumped right onto that? You didn't want the baseball? Or did you not do the 25 and just went straight to the 26? Because I thought the baseballs were cool, and I was like, oh, I'm going to just kind of like hold on to these baseballs. But I was like, what am I really even, why am I doing that? I don't really understand why, like, I don't need the baseball. But I was like, do I really want to upgrade and get them like more junk wax and stuff? So I... Oh, really? Oh, you said something about that. That would, yeah, that'd be really dope, Prime. I don't know. I'm not very good at like the understanding like how to find players' addresses. I always look for like the TTM sites to see where people send stuff, and it just never seems reliable to me. Like I can't find a good site to like find players' addresses or know how to even contact old players. I haven't either, Prime, and I haven't gotten the September one. Hey, Frank, how you doing, man? Frank's got a good channel. I don't know if any of you guys are subscribed to him, but Frank has got a good channel. I enjoy his stuff when it comes out. Yeah, Jay, you do the through the mail. I saw that on Discord. Um, I'd love to know how you do it or what you use, because I mean, I'd like to do it. I sent the only time I've ever tried through the mail. I sent it to Lance Parrish at Whitecap, because Lance Parrish is the Whitecaps manager. And so I just sent it to the stadium, and he sent it back relatively promptly, like relatively like quick. With he gave me my cards back, and he gave me a price list telling me how much I had to send him, and I was like, okay, but it seemed like the prices were like kind of expensive. I think they were like $30 or something if I want an autograph, and then it like listed like where to send if you want like a bat signed and stuff, because it wasn't to the stadium, and you had to send it to like somewhere in I don't know if it was like Farmington Hills or Southfield, Michigan. I don't know if that's where he's like living or where his home is. Yeah, I was wondering if I was gonna get a September. I got charged for the September Patreon through Eric, but I don't know if like that canceled like right at the beginning of September after I got charged. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll get one. I mean, if I don't, whatever. I'm not sitting on my hands waiting for it. Just kind of a cool little thing to have, and I just open the packs. It just seems like I don't ever get anything in the packs anyway. I thought the balls were cool, and then I was like, okay, well, I have 5 balls now, and I don't know. I could always just get them signed, but I'm not going to games enough to get them signed. Any other players, Brendan, you're looking for? Yeah, it seems like you get, when I was looking at your like the players you get, I'm blown away. Like those are all through the mail. I don't know how you find that stuff, man. I tried like when I was like, okay, I'm gonna send one to Lance Parrish, and maybe I'll send one to Parker Matt. I haven't gotten anything back, except for the Lance Parrish telling me how much I owe him, and he didn't sign. I don't. I would love to. I would love to. I don't know. Like I don't even know, Jay. How do you find the where to send it? Is it like their home address? Do they have PO boxes? Like they all have PO boxes? Is Jabs taking time off? I don't think Jabs is taking time off. She broke her arm. When did she break her arm? Seems like I don't think Jabs could afford to take time off. He's got so much going on that it would just be so. I would think it'd be very difficult. Thought I heard him say it in the video. Yeah, she did break her arm, didn't she? When was that? That was pretty recently. Yeah, okay. It was, yeah, it seemed like, yeah, 3 weeks ago or, yeah, that seems about right, I would say. Oh, okay, Jay. I would love to learn how to get into that. That in itself, like being a through the mail guy is definitely in itself its own hobby, aside from being like a collector, I think. And the energy it takes to go to that level of being able to, I guess, being able to research it and efficiently send stuff out and track it. I'd love to learn how. I think that's a whole nother level of collecting that I haven't really tapped into. He's been prompt with my Patreon packages, but I think because I'm always there. Yeah, that could be awesome. I mean, I wonder if he. I wonder out of the 750, how many he sends stuff to. I would imagine a lot of them. I don't know how many are just $3. I can't imagine you'd have a limit on the $3 tiers. Yeah, it seems like, man, Jay, some of the pictures you sent, I was like, man, he has a ton. Like you have a ton. Like not just like a side thing. Like you have a ton of through the mail autographs. And I can never figure out. I just assumed you had to send it to a stadium or something. Yeah, would you, Austin? Because I sent that out over a week ago. I don't know. It said it was gonna be there on Saturday. I haven't checked. I was like, um, I think my girlfriend threw the tracking receipt away because I was gonna like check to see if it was delivered or something. I haven't gotten it back, I suppose, for any reason. He has 5 $300 patrons. Holy smokes! Houston flooding was bad last week. Yeah, are you, Austin? You live in Houston, or do you live in you? Where was it? Yeah, I think that's true, Prime. That's why I was kind of hoping that like if I sent it out to like a double A or a single A player that, I mean, they can't have a ton of mail, could they? Like I would never even bother sending through the mail to um, Huntsville, which is okay. Yeah, I got a brother in Sugarland. My brother lives in Sugarland, so I go down there every now and then. I wouldn't bother sending one to like a card to Mike Trout, for example. I mean, unless you're just like whatever, it's 50 cents for postage or a buck or $2 or whatever for postage, and you just risk losing a Mike Trout card, which I don't know. I mean that's one of those gambles that if for whatever stroke of luck you did end up getting it back, it would be well worth the gamble. Oh yeah, Mike Trout probably do it. I bet Mike Trout has a. I bet Mike Trout gets more mail than anybody in professional baseball at their stadiums. I would guess. I mean, Mike Trout's one of those autographs that is just incredibly valuable for an active player. I don't know if anybody here follows Antonelli baseball, but he was one of those guys that he's on YouTube. But he was one of those guys that was like a career minor leaguer and um, made a few appearances in the majors. Or I think he was only up for 1 month or so. Um, but now he's got a YouTube channel and he talks all about. Oh, nice, Jay. Okay, he's got a ton of YouTube videos. He talks all about his experience in the major leagues um, and I know that he has a video about through the mail. I think that I saw, and so I actually sent him one. So I sent him a letter. Jay, do you send letters to them? So he sent this back. I had a card. I got a card of his on eBay for I don't know 40 cents, and he sent this back. And he actually was kind enough. He wrote my name and my girlfriend's name on there. I didn't ask him to. He just did it. I've got several merchandise stores up and running for my Prime merchandise. Oh, nice. Okay, Prime. I'll have to check that out. But he also sent me this. He sent me like a folded up letter as well that he wrote back to me. And I don't know if he realized, he didn't spell my name right here. He spelled it right on the card. But I don't know if he realized like that I'm not a kid. But he said, to Brennan and Ellie, thanks for watching my videos. Glad you guys enjoy them. Clam chowder is definitely tastier in New England. It's the best. Good luck to you with baseball. Hope to see you on TV one day. Thanks again, Matt. And he wrote his name there too. And Matt Antonelli. I don't know if you follow Antonelli baseball at all. But Matt Antonelli, he played for the Padres. He was like a career minor leaguer, made only a handful of appearances in the major leagues, but he has a YouTube channel now that has, I don't know, over 100,000 subscribers. And I watch some of his stuff because he talks a lot about like insider things, about what it's like to be in the major leagues and certain things you didn't see or whatever. But he sent me a letter. I wrote him a letter, and he has a huge Boston accent. I was like, is clam chowder better in Boston? I don't know why I said that, but that's why he responded to clam chowder is better in Boston. But he does through the mail. Jay, if I don't know, I don't know if anybody would really want a Matt Antonelli signed card unless you, due to his followers, he has very expensive rookies. Does he? I feel like I don't know. I don't think this is this considered a rookie card. But he got back. I mean, he sent that back quick. And he after I watched that video of the through the mail, I was like, I'm gonna send him something. So I got that on eBay, and then I actually he didn't have an address or a PO box or anything, so I actually emailed his email he had in the video, and I said, do you guys like where would I send fan mail if I want to send fan mail? And he says I just usually have it sent to my work or whatever. So yeah, probably he's the minor leaguer. Yeah, that talks about how much you make. Yeah, he's got a new series of like the Road to the Show series that I've been watching. I'm not really a video game player by any means, but I enjoy that. He's good to listen to. I like the Boston accent. I was looking into doing some TTM to him also, but the pre-sent card's been going up in price. Yeah, I wonder. I didn't ask him to write. Like, I just signed it with mine and my girlfriend's name at the bottom of the letter, and he wrote it on there. I don't know if he did that just to like kill any resale value it might have had. I don't know. He said that he's gotten way more fan mail as a YouTuber than he ever has as a baseball player, but whatever. I know Zach Hampel. I know some people don't like him. I don't really have an opinion on him. I saw him at a game, but I know Zach Hampel does. He says he does through the mail. I don't know if anybody ever wants Zach Hampel autographs outside of 9-year-old kids, but if you do. He does through the mail. I think you just have to send it to whatever you send him. You have to send it to Argosy Bookstore, which is his family-owned bookstore. So, hey, Clayton, good to see you again, man. Is anybody else live? Oh, nice, Austin. Cool. You got that Jeter. Yeah, I don't remember where I got that Jeter. I think I got it. See, my LCS does like the grab bags. You can just grab something. It's like $10. So like that's how I end up with this. Like a stained Will Clark. Like you can just grab like a PSA grab bag, and I think I got the Jeter in there. But I don't remember. But I was like, I like Jeter enough. Derek Jeter went to Kalamazoo Central, same high school that my dad went to, and they both played for the same high school baseball coach. So I like Jeter enough, but I know, Austin, that's like your favorite player, man. Clint Frazier does sign through the mail? Oh, you opened it, Austin? Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like only a PSA 7, but I don't know. It's graded Jeter, so I was like, I think Austin might probably want this. Yeah, Austin, I just pulled a... Where's it at? Oh, here it is, Austin. I'll send these to you. When I opened up the... Oh, I did put a vintage card in there, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. I think I sent you I don't remember what team it was. I think I sent you a 55 Topps card from, I don't know if it was the New York Giants, maybe? Oh, I did include O'Hearns. I forgot what I sent you, to be honest. But I got these in that 2018 Series 1. Fat Pack that I also got that wherever it be, where I got this Ryan Healy out of 50. But Ruben Cologne, New York Giants. Nice. Okay. This 2018 Series 1 Fat Pack was actually sweet. I'm going to actually just send this to you, Austin. This Clint Frazier rookie card and this Gary Sanchez, I don't know, parallel or whatever, refractor thing. It's not numbered. Does anybody ever experience cards like bowing? If I don't put it in a top loader or anything, it bows. Yeah, you're welcome, Austin. I'm glad you like it. Mike tries to sign a lot back in 2010. Yeah, I wish I got on like the Trout train early on. I wish I knew what I was doing. It's like investing in stock, and you're like, oh man, what if I invested in Apple? I don't know, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Trout collects cards? No way. Okay. Who was the guy that the MLB player that spent like $5 million plus on baseball cards? Was that Dimitri Young? Delman Young? Oh wow. That'd be worth a shot. How do you know what Trout PCs? Oh, nice, Austin. Yeah, that was my concern. Is I switched like right when I like stopped my Patreon with Eric, right after, I was billed for it, and I was like, oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, I'm not gonna send it. I don't know. I'm sure he will. It's probably like not a priority at all. I haven't gotten it. I mean, it's not that important. But it's just gonna be a baseball and like a few packs. And to be honest, I don't really need another used MLB baseball. I like the baseballs. The last one I got was all jacked up. It was not. Let's see if I can find it. The last Trout or the last not Trout. The last Eric baseball I got was deformed. I don't know if it was just from the stadium and batting practice or if it was. Or if it was just because he might have had it like in a bucket and it was sitting at the bottom for an extended period of time. It's tough to tell. It'll probably be tough to tell on camera. It's kind of tough to tell. If you feel it, it feels like unnatural. Like it's like, I don't know. It's probably really hard to tell. But if you feel it is like the weight inside the baseball is completely shifted. Oh, did you? Ryan Healy, was it like an auto or a relic or something, Austin? Does anybody know what's going on with Chasing Donnie Baseball? That reminds me, because I signed up for his Patreon. Like I hadn't received anything, so like I'm concerned that like he's doing all right. I haven't seen anything from him in a while. Base card, I just ate the gum from 88. Yeah, I like the gum. I don't know why. I mean, some of it I've had pieces of gum that have been terrible and nasty, but I don't know why. I like it. If I'm like opening a box, like I'll have a couple pieces and be like, oh yeah, like it just tastes to me like some kind of candy. It just like, I don't know. I like it. Oh, really, Primate? Holy smokes! I hope he's doing all right. I don't know who's been. I think somebody's been in contact with him. I don't know if it was Donald Blomdahl or who, but um, yeah. I mean, I hope he's all right. So if the gum looks pristine, you'll eat it. I think more people do actually eat it than those like everybody be like ew gum, but I think more people eat it than they care to admit. I like it. I won't eat every single piece. I'll get sick if I eat too much, but I like it. I don't know. It just reminds me of good times. Your daughter loves the baseball gum. Do you give her the like the old baseball gum, like the '80s baseball gum? I opened a box of 2006 Topps opening day not that long ago, and it came with Bazooka gum in it, and it was wrapped in plastic inside of the pack. So that was about 13 years old or so, almost 14 years. 90 Bowman, nice, yeah, good set too. The 2006 Topps opening day gum is it was fresh. I mean, it didn't have. It tasted just like Bazooka gum. I was blown away. It was chewable. I could only have like one or two pieces because I couldn't swallow it like a weirdo like I do with the other stuff. But I don't know. Now I don't have like an addiction to gum from 90 Bowman. Nice. Yeah. I I'm all about the gum. I mean I won't. I'm not addicted to it. Like I'm not gonna go buy a pack of 90 or 89 Tops to just for the gum. Pete Alonso just hit 51. Holy crap! What did Judge have? What was the record to beat there? 50. He had 52. Yeah, he had 52 a couple seasons ago, didn't he? How many more games is Pete Alonso scheduled to play in? Four games left, maybe 15 at best. So he's got to do one more tie, two more, yeah, 2 minute break. Okay, yeah, it's possible. Too bad about Acuna. I haven't really been following his 40-40 thing, but it seemed like a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, somebody's like, he's definitely gonna get it. He's definitely gonna get the 40-40. I was like, I mean, how many more stolen bases does he need? 6 at the time? I don't know. But Acuna's having a monster season. He's hitting homers at 120, so he'd need 40 at bats. So yeah, he's got to go on a tear then to get it. I mean, shoot, he could do that in one game though. I mean, Pete Alonso could walk up and hit 2 home runs tomorrow. Yeah, that's. I mean, it would have been nice to see Acuna do it. I don't. He's when I looked him up because like I don't follow Braves baseball and I really have not been following Acuna this season. But when I looked him up, he was on the injured list. I don't know if that's still the case. Like I said, I'm not following him. I follow Tigers baseball more, and that's probably the sad existence I'm living in right now. Dealing with hip tightness 3 hours ago. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s quest to join 44 club cut short due to injury. Braves shut down Ronald Acuna for the remainder of the regular season. Gosh, whatever. I mean, he still had like 3 stolen bases he needed this season, I think, right? Jay, do you know if Chris Sabo signs through the mail? I think we might have talked about this in Discord, but where are my Chris Sabo cards? Oh, cool. All right, I was gonna try to send Chris Sabo some. If I was gonna send anybody, I'd like to get Chris Sabo's. At least send these. I think it would look good if I sent him like a. Jay, do you send a marker with yours? Because I think that these would look good if they had like a silver Sharpie on them. Maybe Sabo will be the next guy at PC. I don't know how many cards Sabo came out with. Probably a ton. I mean, he had a pretty good career, or a decent career, or an okay major league career. I guess it depends. I wasn't old enough to watch him, but looking at his stats. The 92 Studio is more gloss than 91, right? Let me see. That's a good question. 92 is more gloss than 91. Yeah, I do believe that to be the case. At least it feels that way. The front is a little glossy. The back is completely like junk wax feel. Yeah, Frank, I think you. Yeah, this is definitely more glossy. I don't know. What do you think of Sharpie? Would a Sharpie show up well on these? Do most players sign with Sharpie, don't they? Yeah, 92 felt glossy. I love that 92 photo of him. But I don't know, maybe he was joking, like that pose. I don't know. Took Sharpie good. Okay. Because I know like some of these, like some of the newer cards, like I feel like if I try to write on like a Bowman Chrome or a Topps Chrome, or even like something like this, if I try to write in Sharpie with this, I think it would just fade away. Oh really? Okay, that's cool. Gee, how many through the mail autographs would you say you've gotten, like in total? Austin, I don't know if anybody's collecting Cedric Mullins. Oh wow, okay. That's a ton. When I would go and try to like research like where, well, what do you think your success ratio is, Jay? Compared to like how many you get back? I think they would call them like successes. How many you get back versus how many you send out? That 88 gun was disgusting. Yeah, Austin, sometimes I'll get a funky one. Very high. Oh, nice. Good. You know, some of them, like I think you said, like who took it? Mike Schmidt, was it? Mike Schmidt took what, 6 years or whatever. Hey, Tom T, how you doing? Dave left when he saw the trample at him. Well, good for him. Is that what he, I should have taken that off. Take that off screen. Show my, my homemade card stands, because I need to get some, I need to get some regular card stands at some point. I kind of like them. I think they're, I might paint them. Guy like Mario and Romeo won't sign anymore. Says he gets too many parcels of mail. I'm surprised there's like that many people like sending him stuff. It's like Lance Parrish's response was, I get way too much mail to be doing this for free. I'm like, I mean, I get it. Like if you want to like make some money, but like there are a lot, like a ton of people, just a ton of people doing it. Because I feel like you don't hear about it that much. Even in like specifically the card community, I feel like I don't really like hear about a ton of people doing it. Oh, Justin, hey, yeah, have a good night, man. Thanks for joining my first live stream. I'm glad it finally got to work. Like I was really getting frustrated at first. Cool backdrop. Yeah, thanks. It's a if you've ever been to Hobby Lobby, they have like the big posters you can buy for sale, and they had like Globe Life Park and Wrigley Field and stuff. So I loaded up. Yeah, I'm a Tiger guy. Yep. They were these posters were, I don't know, there's a $6.25 for a 24 by 36 inch. So I picked it up, figured it looked nice, better than my scratched up desk. Frank, I'm streaming on my phone. I didn't know that. I don't know. I don't post YouTube videos that often. But I didn't realize, because I have like a decent amount of subscribers from like years ago when I was YouTubing, and I didn't know that I had the privilege to live stream from my phone. So I figured I would try it out, and it works. Oh, it is nice. That's good. That was my biggest concern, Frank. Is oh, you do? Cool, Tom. My biggest concern was that it was like not gonna look good. Brooklyn, Michigan. That's Brooklyn. That's kind of Detroit. That's East Side, isn't it? I'm Tom. I live in downtown Grand Rapids. Jackson County. Ann Arbor area. Okay. Hey, Tim. Good to see you, man. Southwest of Ann Arbor. Yeah, okay. Southwest. So that seems like Jackson E. I'm originally from the Lansing area. I guess you guys might know Charlotte specifically. I'm from Charlotte, where I grew up and moved to. Oh, cool, nice, Tom. What's the what are they majoring in? Maybe I know them. I'm a senior in Grand Valley, gearing up to graduate here. Oh, computer science. Oh, cool. Drumline, third year. Okay. I'm trying to think if I know anybody in Drumline. I used to know somebody in Drumline. I don't know if they're still in Drumline. I'm sure I've probably seen him a ton at like a football game and stuff. I don't go to every football game, but I do try to make one here and there. It is a little bit of a drive from downtown to Allendale. It's, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll try to go when I can. Drive Drumline. Oh, really? Is the Drive the Pistons affiliate or the? Yeah, they're Pistons affiliate, aren't they? The basketball team. They play at the Deltaplex, I think, don't they? Tom, I'm gonna give you a sub here. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not. Oh, I am subscribed to you. Nice. Looks like you do some football. Did you open a net pack of 1959 Fleer? Holy smokes. Oh, nice. Okay, I see. You have ties to Grand Valley for a while. 2009 Grand Valley Marching Band. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love Grand Valley. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. I moved the Zach Campbell autograph for you because I know that was really bothering you. I know you got really triggered. Um, you'll take a sub, Dave. Let me see. Maybe if I'm not subscribed, I'll keep it that way. And if I am subscribed, I will. I'll give you that good unsubscription service. Dave, I will say I did like your ambient guitar finger style. She is Light. I thought that was really nice. I kind of wish it was longer because I could have listened to that for a while. Crazy Ann is live, Dave. Also, if you want to hop over there. Oh, nice. Okay, Tom. Was it computer science as well, or was it a different major? Nice, Dave. I like that. I'd like a little vocal action too. I know you like. Thanks, Dave. Dave, are you a Raphael Devers fan? Crazy. Ah, okay. If you left then, I was gonna say if you. I don't know if you collect Raphael Devers. But Dave, if you're still here, if you want this, I will give this to you. I think Rafael Devers is one of the most underrated players in Major League Baseball currently. And I think he's been shadowed by the fact that the Red Sox have been utmost disappointing. But if you want that RC, Dave, I will send that to you with no problem. Oh, music ed? Cool. Where's the high school band director at? Really, Austin? You don't like JD Martinez? Austin, do you think Cody would want this? Napoleon, Michigan, southeast of Jackson. Okay, I think I've heard of Napoleon. I should be better about my Michigan cities. I feel like for being from the Lansing area, or from, I just say Lansing area, from Charlotte, I feel like I should be better about knowing the cities on the east and the west side, but I'm not so great at it. It's like a super off-centered Jim Owens Phillies card. I don't know. Cody might want that. I didn't know if he'd want it or not. Do you think I should give this to Cody? $5 for it? Holy smokes. $79 Mike Schmidt, PSA 9. Hey, Jonathan H is in the house. John, you missed the break. Well, I guess it was almost 2 hours ago that I did the break. And I'm still live. I can't believe it. Ellie's like, I really want to go get pizza. I don't know. She might have already gone and gotten pizza. But I did not get a Sabo. No. But I did get see here. All right, so out of that entire deck, pizza is delivered. So I did get this. A nice photo of Bo Jackson with just the word Bo on the back. I got it. Oh, you had Spam for dinner? I like Spam. I'm kind of a weird guy like that. Lou Whitaker, Ozzie Smith. There's a ton of 90-downers in my pack, John. Good thing we didn't start right. Yeah, no kidding. Tony Gwynn. I got a Barry Bonds. Another Barry Bonds. Mark McGuire. Bernie Williams rookie card. Delano DeShields rookie card. Todd Frazier Gold Cup card. Tim Raines 90 score. Ryan Sandberg. This cool looking Ricky Henderson. Spam and cottage cheese. That is a lot of texture at once. I could probably do it though. I do like cottage cheese and hot dogs. A little pepper, black pepper. Paul DeYoung All-Star Game Gold Cup card. Miguel Cabrera. And I got one of 4 hits. Cy Snead. Numbered to 799. So this is pretty, I mean, it was a good hit. I mean, no, I shouldn't say it was a good hit. It's better than the way this card looks. This card looks extremely cheap to me. This is the one I got in the last Fairfield box I had. I don't know. Maybe Marcus Giles is better than Cy Snead, but an auto's an auto. I mean, this is the other thing I got out of. Oh, I knocked over my Jeter. This is the other thing I got out of the Fairfield box. Hi, Ellie. It's pretty stoked up about that. I need to get some plastic stands. I'm probably gonna have to pick some up because I like my my creative flat rate box stands, but they tip over a lot. Right, Austin. The no card was so hot in 90. Sold many of those in 90 for $20 a pop. Oh, man. Yeah. Didn't you get them? Was it 5 for $5? Oh, bow card? Oh, bow card. This one? Is this a good card? I don't know. I mean, it's Bo Jackson. I had a number of Bo Jackson cards at one point. I think I only have a few of them now. I think about 10 for 9. 10 for 9. Okay, that's not a terrible deal. Was that free shipping? Great, I want pizza. So do I, Austin. We were supposed to get pizza, but I didn't end up getting pizza. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Right on. Maybe I'll put it in a penny sleeve. Oh, I should. Oh, gosh. Well, nobody let me know earlier. It was Austin was in the chat. He didn't tell me to penny sleeve it. Whoops. It's top loaded. I used to use top loader to get it taken care of. Okay, yeah, I forgot that I have this power. There you go. Now you can add a link. Still high dollar upgraded. I didn't know that. Okay. I'm learning new things. What about this one, Jay? High dollar? I was just going to send this to Cody because, I don't know, it's 55 Topps Phillies. I don't know who the guy is. The card's not in amazing shape. It's clearly off-centered, I think. I'm almost fairly certain it's off-centered. $90 score racks. Tom, did you collect those 90 score racks back in the day when you're like, hold on to it, it's going to be worth a ton of money? I bought a case. For whatever reason, I was thinking a box. I got a box of 90 score racks probably like 5 months ago. I just ripped them all open. I wish I didn't. I think sometimes it's like cards like 90 score where I'm like, they're more valuable just being in the package. Because I don't know. 90 score is not a pretty looking card. I don't think so anyway. That Jim Owens is a $4 card. Hey, I'll take it. I don't remember. I used to buy like eBay. Like I was really like I like the grab bags. It's totally gambling. $7 free shipping. Nice. For how many do you get here? $6.59 free shipping. Or yeah, $6.59 free shipping. I'll definitely have to get on that. Oh wait, is this the same one, Jonathan? Because it says this listing was ended by the seller because the item. Oh, but here's some down here. Oh yeah, nice. Free shipping. You get 10 of them for $6.70. So the guy's got 6 reviews. 6 eBay reviews. Yeah. Oh, whatever. It looks like the few people um that bought from this guy, I'll get him positive reviews. So yeah, I'll definitely have to get some. I don't know. I like the cardboard ones, but they fall over easily. I like the vintage cars, Austin. I think that when I'm cheap, but he ships slow. Oh. Uh, uh, whatever. It's not like a thing that I need immediately. I do want them though. That Casey Mize, I got it sitting up on my little display with all my Tigers prospects and whatnot, and it's sitting on a cardboard stand. You can pay more for faster shipping. This guy's got yeah. Are they coming from China? Is he like drop shipping them from China? Also, I like the vintage cards because in my lifetime, I'll be able to say I own a 100-year-old card. I wanted to send you some when I sent the Pudge, but sent the Pudge instead. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That Pudge is sweet. It's like it's like considered well, it's whatever company, classic, I think is who made it, Austin. It's, I'm assuming it's technically a rookie card. This is what Austin sent me. I'm assuming it's technically a rookie card because it came out in 91. So I've seen this before in reference to like when I was looking up Pudge rookies. I need to get a one touch for it though, just so it looks nice when I have it displayed with my Pudge stuff. Oh, it is a rookie? Okay. Is that the Vladdy you bought for me? Was a deal. Yeah, it was. I kind of felt bad because Mud Dog messaged me because he was the one I think that was bidding with me. And Mud Dog messaged me afterwards, like bummed out. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, you did? Riley Green, yeah. Riley Green is, I don't know if he'll be with the Whitecaps to start the next season, but I had the opportunity to meet Riley Green. Me and Ellie both got to go up in the dugout and talk to him. Got him to show them your minds. Yeah, I will. Oops. Here's the Mize. Nice and one-touched. Looks real good. Oh, look. What do you see in the reflection there? Can you see anything in the reflection there? Is that a Texas Rangers Pudge jersey hanging there? That's what it looks like. BCW one touch? Wait, okay, wait. Is that what the one touch is? Is this a BCW one touch? Is there a difference? Oh no, this is Ultra Pro. This is a BCW one touch. Is that what you're saying? No, that's Ultra Pro. I'm confused. Oh, this is BCW. The one having the Jeters in BCW. Did you send me a BCW, Jonathan? Oh, you did? Maybe. I don't think I switched these. Okay. I think the BCW looks nice. I don't know the brand. I'm not super familiar. I just always assumed Ultra Pro, but yeah, the Mize is nice. I should probably display it up here. Move this random $50 bill. Put it in front of my Chet Lemon bobblehead here. I don't know if you see it, Jonathan. Who's that? Who's that peeking over the Jeter there? Oh, well, I got the opportunity to meet Bradley Green. I've said it a bunch, but got him to sign a ball, USA card, another USA card. Got to talk to him about how he likes Grand Rapids. Yeah, so we got. I'll show you a little bit. I got a bunch of Pudge bobbleheads at back home. I think it's stored away. But I got Miguel Cabrera, Sparky Anderson, Jack Morris. The Jack Morris. Oh, almost lost her. The Jack Morris is signed. Got Michael Fulmer, Chet Lemon, and Yu Darvish. Yeah, that's what I thought too. He did it. He wasn't even looking at the card when he signed it. I take the green auto. I gotta get. I hope he comes back to West Michigan. We just walked right up to him pretty much. We were doing the walk around. I don't know. It was office theme night. We were doing me and Ellie were one of like 6 people to do this office Meredith fun run walk around, and we walked around the entire warning track. And I told the guy who's leading it, like, I only came for the Riley Green autographs, and Riley Green was in the dugout. And he walked me and Ellie right up to the dugout, and we got to talk to him and got him to sign some stuff. He carries himself really mature for a 18-year-old kid. Looks like he's going to. I would bet. I mean, he should not be. If anything, Lakeland and High A. I can't imagine he's going to be in West Michigan again. But he wasn't there. How long was he really in West Michigan? He came up in, I don't know, August at some point, late July maybe. So he wouldn't be in single A for very long. He'd either be in Lakeland or I bet he'll be in Double A. Looks like he's going to. Yeah, it was July. Dallas, I don't have the pizza. I'm not even sure if it was picked up or not. Still going though. Probably gonna have to cut it short soon. Well, probably very soon. My battery is plugged in, but it went from 60%. I plugged it in. Now it's at 7%, still plugged in. So I don't understand how that works, but I guess it's taking up a lot of power to do this. Green struggled at the end of the season. Yeah, I think he was not hitting super well. Neither was Parker Meadows. Ark Boyarski got called up. He was hitting the ball. I don't know how he did when he got called up. I think he got called up to Lakeland. But Green was tearing it up in, where was he, at Connecticut or whatever? In rookie ball? Is that what, rookie? It was a rookie league. The 15W instead of the 5W. You need the 15W instead of the 5W. Oh, you're talking about the power? Yeah, I'm using my MacBook to hey Jonathan, does the okay. Yeah, it's just plugged in the side of my laptop, so that's probably not doing anything for me. I'm surprised my laptop's not. Oh, my laptop's at 100%. Is my quality looking good? As far as the stream, like, is it super laggy or like? Quality looks good? Nope. Yep. Nope. I hope the quality looks okay. Jay said the camera was clear, but I don't know if. And then Dallas came in and said it sounds like I have a hot dog down my throat, which I don't know if he's being serious or not. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, it's my first ever. I wish I had some like. Wish I had something. I'll show you something cool. Some of y'all might know I'm a pretty big Johnny Cash fan. Dallas' head is full of cottage cheese. Yeah, probably. I picked this thing up a while back. Came with a letter of, I don't know. Came with like a customized letter that like had my name on it, like printed nicely on it and everything. It's like a statement of ownership. Yeah, I figured Austin was probably Brick Road. Is that? Oh, are you referring to like Granville, Granville Ave, or are you referring to a place, Tom? Is there a place called Brick Road, or are you referring to like the literal Brick Road in Grand Rapids? Man in Black, yeah. I love Johnny Cash. I'm kind of bummed. That's like the one person I think that is no longer alive that I would love to just be able to go back and him and Rodney Dangerfield are the two that I would love to like go back and have an experience with. Oh, Jonathan, wait, if you're still here. Do you want this? I was planning on sending this to you, but I don't know if you're still accepting mail. It's got the hologram on it. Oh, okay. Wealthy Market on Wealthy Street. I live on Fulton Street. You don't even care who it is, Jonathan? You don't want to put up your David Freeze, your David Freeze auto photo. I live very close to Wealthy Street. Well, I guess Wealthy Street goes through the entire like city pretty much, but I live on Fulton, kind of down by like East Grand Rapids. Like it's like right outside of downtown. Like literally, like I can see downtown. My trash is really full. Yeah. Wealthy Market. I'm trying to think of where that is. Yeah, I take Wealthy Street every single day. Down by, is it kind of down by Cherry Street where like Brewery Vivant is and the Grove and stuff? Yeah, the David Freeze. I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't have the MLB hologram on it to verify that it was actually signed. I think the reason why it was so I bought two of these David Freeze on eBay for like $15. And the only reason I did it was because it had the authenticated hologram on it to prove that they're real. But I think the reason why they're cheap is because they're smudged. Both of them have like a little smudge. I don't know if somebody just carelessly put it in this like plastic thing because it came in this plastic thing. I think that's what happened. And to be honest, I didn't really see the smudge and they didn't make it very known. So when I got it, I was like, what the heck? I don't see right. Yeah, Rangers had a rough go there in what was that, 2011, 2010, 2011? 11, 12? Well, it wasn't 2012. Tigers won the World Series 2012. 2011 and 2010, wasn't it? lost those 2s in a row. Sorry for the yeah, right. Having the PTSD seeing David Freese. At least he's in Pirates gear. You don't have to worry about the seeing that crappy Cardinal by the Meanwhile bar. Why am I really struggling to like remember Meanwhile bar? Oh, yeah. I literally live right next to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where that is, Tom. That is within easy walking distance. Brick Road, that's the place. I'll definitely have to check that out for sure. I don't go around to like the food places much around where I live. Brick Road Pizza. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's right down the road. Right, it's in East Town. Looks pretty good. They got 923 Google reviews at 4.5 stars or better. Yeah, looks pretty good. Heat spam, expired hot dogs, and expired hot dogs and cottage cheese. John, I don't know if you know that. What did I do with the freaking card? Kind of a weird connection to David Freese. Where is it at? I need to be more organized. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you know Matt Antonelli. He signed this card for me and Ellie. He wrote it right on there. Good pie. Yeah, definitely. I love pie. Pie is my favorite dessert. Probably I like brownies too. I'm not a big cake guy. Signed this for me, but he YouTubes. I don't know if you've seen Antonelli Baseball, but his relation to David Freese is that they were roommates for a long time in minor league ball. And so he always talks about David Freese and how good of a friend he is with David Freese. And every time he says David Freese, I just know like, oh, Jonathan hates David Freese. He's paying him to say that, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure David Freese could afford it with his, I don't know, with his rings and his money from being a decent MLB player. And John, do you know if anybody else is going live tonight? Dave Durango said he was going to go live, but gosh, he goes live way too late. I had to be up pretty early this morning, and I was in his live stream all night. I couldn't leave. He was showing football cards, and I still stayed. Freeze traffic's baby used to the slaughter. Gosh, you make me hate David Freese. I'm gonna use his autograph pictures to help light my offset smoker. That's what I do with my common cards is help burn the charcoal. Back in the Game is live. That's it. Is Crazy Ann live? Crazy Ann is still live. Nice. If anybody knows who Crazy Ann is, or if you don't know who she is, you should check out her channel. She is she's an excellent streamer. If you need something to do for an extended period of time, I would check out that channel right there. Back of the Game is on. Okay. I feel like I don't watch a ton of Back in the Game stuff. No, nothing against him. I don't ever really watch his live streams. And am I subscribed to him? Is he live? Oh, he's not live yet. Oh, he is live. Why isn't it showing up under my live thing? Breaks and stuff. It says breaks and stuff is live. Or no. Were you scheduled to be live? I don't know. Heritage Minor opening. Another product that Jabs posted that I cannot afford to buy. Our league. I'd rather just buy Stars and Stripes or whatever. Back in the game is fun. I'll have to check them out. I don't know. Sometimes like in this community, sometimes you can only go like follow so many people, or else you'll go crazy. You'll go crazy if you try to follow too many people in this community. And there's so many good channels to watch, but if you're not constantly like updating yourself on the channel that like you happen to be watching, it's really hard to like get into like the inside jokes. Going to watch more porn. Nice. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably call it quits. My phone's at 3% and it doesn't seem to be charging because Apple's inferior to any other product. So might go Bomber breaking stuff are live. All right, yeah, I'll probably jump in one of those streams, get my phone charged, get some pizza, make my girlfriend happy. So, all right, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me. It was fun. Austin Farmer, I should probably, Austin, I'm gonna give you my phone number at some point. We can talk more if you want. If not, I understand. I'm 2020. I'm buying out all the. Yeah, that's probably a good investment. Oh, do you, Jay? Nice. My internet sucks too much for me to watch 5 streams at once. Sometimes my internet's too bad to watch Dave Durango's stream, but I still power through. Yeah. Hey, Tom. Nice to talk to you, man. I hope to see you around more in the community. I'm glad you stopped by for sure.